We are excited to be here with Susan Herlands, and she is the founder and the owner of My Mother's Delicacies. Susan, we're thrilled to be here.
Thank you so much for this great opportunity.
Well, tell us a little bit about My Mother's Delicacies, because you founded it. It's a great story.
It is a great story, I have to admit. Sitting around my parents' dining room table in June of 1988, and we're eating Rugelach, and I said, I want to market Nan's Rugelach. Everyone laughed, haha. And so my mother and I made in her home kitchen some Rugelach that we thought would last about a week in a local supermarket. We set up a demonstration table, and within 1 hour it was all gone. So it was a sensational hit right from the start, and I said, okay, I think I have a business here. So I hired a baker with the rolling pin. That was in June of 1988. And by Christmas time, I had 17 bakers to keep up with the local orders. But I had known right from the start that I wanted to be wholesale and behind the scenes.
What a great success story. I mean, honestly, it's like an institution now. Everybody loves your products. And why don't you tell us a little bit more about them? Because you don't just have Rugelach, you have a whole bunch of different products.
Well, I have to start with the Rugelach, which is my signature item. It's a 4th generation family recipe, so I have the different flavors of Rugelach. We have cinnamon nut, and then after about a year or two in business, I came out with the other flavors. We have raspberry, apricot, chocolate. We do a chocolate cream cheese, a raspberry cream cheese. We do strawberry, poppy. We do a cheese. And then one of the other favorite products is our kiffle. It's also known as kolaki in the market. That's in between a pastry and a cookie. We make them in raspberry, apricot, cheese, pomegranate. So one of our newest products that we have come out with are Pop-Tarts. We got those in the Sheets chain. It'll be a great item. We're launching that in May.
And in addition to wholesale, you have the retail spot here where people could come in the cafe and they can have a coffee and pick from all these delicious goodies.
And we're actually one of the best kept secrets, because a lot of people just think that we are wholesale. You can come in and have cannolis and brownies and all different other cookies. From the cafe, you could order tins, baskets, party platters. They're really beautiful, not just for holidays, but for any occasion.
They make great gifts for anyone.
They do. We're located at 302 Cherished Street in Scranton, and you could also order our pastries online at mymothersdelicacies.com.
Well, we're very excited because now we're going to see how the Rugelach is made.
Okay, let's go.
All right. I'm here with Ron Seegers, and he is the plant manager. And Ron, you've been here for over 30 years. That's fantastic.
Yes, over 30 years, and I've watched this place grow.
Absolutely.
When we first started making Rugelach, we used to use rolling pins. We didn't even have equipment. We weren't automated, and everything was done by hand.
Amazing. Look at what it's become.
Yes, and as we began to grow, we started to be able to bring in more people, be able to get good equipment, become more automated, and we've grown, and we've taken on a lot of customers. We're still growing.
Terrific. Well, we're going to go through the process of how you make the Rugelach, right?
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, the first thing we do is we make the dough. So we make the dough, and the dough goes onto pans. Once they go onto the pans, they go into the dough press. Here's the dough press, and what you're going to do is watch her press dough into loaves.
And this is for the Rugelach.
This is for the Rugelach. Gives it a perfect square.
Yes.
And it's able to work through our equipment, and we're able to keep everything level.
All right, now what happens here, Ron?
It goes from a loaf onto our sheeter. This is where he sheets the dough. It's a programmable sheeter.
Oh, wow.
And so what it does is it measures the width and the thickness of the dough so that it's consistent at all times.
Gotcha. So it goes through multiple times.
It goes through multiple times. This is where he rolls the dough up. Okay, once the dough is sheeted, it goes from the cart to our production line. This is called a calibrator. This is where it goes through and it connects the dough so it's a continuous web.
Okay,
And as we move over to this side, we'll see how the dough comes out. It goes through then our strip cutters, which cuts the same size for the width.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, and this one we're running 2 flavors. We have a chocolate and we have the raspberry for this particular customer.
Delicious.
And then from here it comes underneath the spreader blade.
Oh my, this is quite the operation.
Yes, it is. And as we get over here, we have a cheese filling coming out.
Oh, wow.
That goes into this filling here.
Nice.
We have homemade cake crumbs. Because it's homemade and we make it here fresh from scratch.
I love how you kept like the integrity, like it's still homemade.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
we're proud of that. A lot of the work that we do is handwork because we want to make sure that the customer is getting something homemade.
I love it. This is really, what an operation.
Yes, it is.
How much rugelach can you produce in one day?
In a day, with one line, we do over 100,000 cookies. With two lines, we do over 200,000 cookies. We also have a second shift that we're running at the same time. So we have the capacity to do 250,000 is what we're doing now. We have the capacity to go to about 5.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, we really appreciate you coming down to show everyone what we do. And, you know, hopefully they'll come in and try our delicious products.
Absolutely.
And they'll become addicted like some of our other customers.
Terrific. Thanks again.
Thank you.